And welcome back to the Michael Cohen Show on our continued journey to 500,000 subscribers. Let's get there fast because after that, we need 1 million and then 2 million. We need to be able to change the upcoming midterm 2026 elections. And together as a community, we can do this. So hit subscribe, watch, comment, and share with a friend. All you need to do is share with one person, and we're over 600,000 subscribers. And why am I saying this? Because the insanity, it's not stopping. Look, let me be clear. MAGA and Trump, they're trying to pull the wool over the eyes and convince the American people that the market crashing, it's not really that bad. No, serious. That's what they want to tell you. The market crashing down 1,600 yesterday, already down 1,500 today. On Political Beatdown the other day, my co-host and I, Ben Meiselas, we spoke about these lies, these just blatant lies, and how Trump is trying to manipulate the public to trust him, and not the experts, not the economists. Serious. Play the clip.
According to Kevin Hassett, Donald Trump's top economic advisor who runs the National Economic Council, he's their director. He says that Trump ran on this. He said this is what Trump ran on, and everybody knows this is what he ran on. Here, play this clip.
Now, Kevin, great to have you with us. Your reaction to that, thank you. Your reaction to that, market down, I think it's at its lows of the day, is down about 1,500 for what that is worth in the mix here. What are you talking about in the White House? Is there any panic about what's happening at this point? Or what is the general feeling about what people should know about this?
Sure. What people should know about this is that President Trump ran on this because he has a positive vision of a golden age of America where the jobs come back, the jobs that a formerly sensible Speaker Pelosi talked about just now. The fact is...
All right, let me show you Brooke Rollins, Agriculture Secretary. And she goes, look, we all know there's no one better at negotiating these things than Donald. It's the art of the deal. He's a deal maker. He's the greatest. So just trust him. Let's play it.
So these additional reciprocal tariffs on China, on the European Union, on Japan, they're not taking effect until April 9th. Are you saying that you expect that you will see negotiations around this ahead of that taking effect? And perhaps we'll see a change in these tariffs?
I think that's right. I mean, this is always, listen, the president is the ultimate deal maker. He has been, cutting deals and making deals, first for his companies, the Trump companies, and now for the American people.
The shtick is done, Brooke Rollins. The shtick is done. Okay.
Ben, can I say something here? And I've said it before, and I think it needs to be reiterated again and again and again. Trump talks about the creation of manufacturing facilities specifically. Let's just stay specific for a moment into the automobile manufacturing industry. He talks about the ability to open a manufacturing plant for automobiles as if it's like turning on and off your electrical switch. Boom, that's it. I said that there's going to be an automobile manufacturing plant tomorrow. There it is. Jobs are going to be plentiful and so on. Truth be told, the last manufacturing facility in America in the auto industry from planning, it is a complex process, very complex, from the initial stage of just acquiring the land to the complex process and the permitting process that goes along with it, to actually getting the machinery, which much of it is not even built in the United States, to the United States, set up to have the molds made and so on, was 10 years. So now tell me, who's going to wait 10 years before which you're going to see some economic growth, a boom in the market, bing, 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 boom in the market, so that we can all feel better about what is going on today? The answer is nobody. Nobody. This is one lie after another, regurgitated by the same sycophantic enablers that have been around Trump literally since he lost the election to Joe Biden. And it is dangerous. The fact that people don't call out this stupidity, like I would go on Fox News and I would say to whether it's Laura Ingraham or Jesse Waters, the fuck are you talking about? You don't have Walmart or Costco or Myers or any of these other big box stores having inflatable manufacturing facilities in anything. In anything. It takes 3 to 5 years just for a lumber mill. And that's what? Massive saws and so on? Stop it. It's bullshit. It's stupid. And I don't care if you have 7 trillion or 8 trillion. His numbers change like by the second. 5 trillion, 7 trillion. We have so much money coming in. You're not going to know what to do with all the money, Ben.
He makes up numbers. He just makes them up. But that was the issue literally the issue in the civil case was that he makes up numbers. And they would say, well, how'd you get 5 billion if it's this? Or how'd you get this number? Why were you saying it's 27 million here, but 350 million here, and then 2 billion here? And no one would have an answer because it literally is just made up. And then, Cohen, when you think about you may not have played these games on the computer that I did growing up, but like you would play like Age of Empires or Red Alert, where you would, maybe your kids played them, but like you would build the factory.
Oh, what are you saying there? What are you saying there, young man?
I'm saying you and I are different ages. I'm just, but that's what makes this work. But maybe people think we're the same age.
Dude, I have T-shirts older than you.
but the game like Red Alert, Age of Empires, you'd build the factory and the factory pops up like in the game. And then you build the other factory, and then the factory, and then like the truck starts doing the mining. Look, a factory doesn't have all of the parts, even if you go through the process that you just discussed, the 5 to 10 year process of building the factory. One factory is still part of a complex international supply chain that still requires, even if you did that, to have trading partners to get this widget and that widget to make the ultimate thing. And so his view of it is the most stupid economic view of it imaginable. And then the people who go along with it and are saying, yeah, I will always know how authoritarians are able to do it, because good people, bad people, regular people, people go along with this crap as well. I mean, look, this is what Caroline Leavitt said, where she's asked, well, what's your reaction? The press secretary, pink dress lady, as I call her, from the Kim Jong-un regime, North Korea's propagandist. Here, Caroline Leavitt says, I would just tell people, trust Trump. It's going to plan. Here, play this clip.
What is the White House reaction to, as we just had those numbers up, global markets tumbling this morning and futures down sharply?
To anyone on Wall Street this morning, I would say trust in President Trump.
No, why? No.
Because bullshit Barbie says so. All right? Bullshit Barbie is telling you, don't trust what your 401k says. Don't trust what your stock portfolio says when you go online and you look it up. Don't trust the market that's showing it's down 1,700 points. Don't trust the analysts that are getting up there and telling you that this is the worst economic day in at least our modern day memory. Don't trust, forget what you see, forget what you hear. Trust bullshit Barbie regurgitating nonsense coming out of the Oval Office in order to justify this mistake. Because, my friends, let me be clear. This is a mistake. It is a mistake that everybody warned Trump. 27 of 29 of the top U.S. economists have said, including economists that know Trump. that speak to Trump have all told him that this is not going to work, that this is a disaster. But he did it anyway because his ego would not allow somebody to tell him that what you are planning on doing is going to be devastating to the U.S. economy. In fact, there are already now more than a half a dozen Republicans, senators, whether it's a Lindsey Graham, whether it's Mitch McConnell, or whether it was Rand Paul, or the guy who I can't stand, Johnson, Senator Johnson from Tennessee. They're all saying, this is a real fucking mistake. And this is not good for not just the world. This is not good for America's standing in the world. Hey, everyone. First of all, thanks for watching. I mean, we're going to be posting daily episodes with reactions and talking about politics. We'll be talking about everything, in fact. So please like and subscribe. Join us on this journey.